Welcome to Lombok Island in Indonesia. This was my first time and I wanted something that was less busy and less populated than Bali, so we ended up choosing an island that was right next door called Lombok. I feel like there are two main ways to visit here. You can either go all in on that luxury sort of resort vacation living, or you can go with an adventure route, getting the more authentic view of culture and also a lot of times really budget-friendly travel. We tried to straddle the line of both here and I feel like we played it too safe. I still had a great time, but I just think I would do it differently next time. We arrived only to find out that we needed a visa. Thankfully, we could do this process at the airport, but I don't like surprises like this when traveling. Our resort was spectacular. It really was very beautiful, beautifully manicured, quite large. There were 3 different pools, some of which overlooked the sunset, which is also just happened to be where Bali Island is. The food here was fantastic.
I'm just gonna go for it.
You're just gonna go for it.
Go for it. Oh boy, I don't know how to do this. They're gigantic. All right.
I can smell it from here. The staff was amazing. We did have massages and naps by the ocean, but after just one day of staying on the resort, we were looking for something more adventurous. Our first day, we hired a boat that took us to a local spot known for snorkeling. It was amazing to see all of the ocean life. The ride out was beautiful, seeing the coast along the island, and once we were in the water, I saw so many turtles and fish and coral, and it was just so fascinating to see. The second spot we stopped at was this famous one with a ring of statues, and it was so crowded. Look at all those people in the water. So we quickly wrapped up here and went to a final location. This one started with a big section of dead coral. It's a good reminder that we are stewards of this planet and we need to take care of it. These habitats had gone from this vibrant, life-filled ocean to a bleached, empty patch. It's one thing to know this is happening and yet another to see it for yourself. I wish I had an underwater camera so I could show you this, but also all of the amazing and cool things I saw underwater. It was magical. I was completely glued. This was absolutely the highlight of the trip. So we really started on a strong note. However, we did not use proper sun gear and we didn't wear our sun protection clothing as much as we should have, and we both ended up with some pretty bad sunburns. We did a bad job with sunscreen yesterday and we got super burnt, which I'm still very sad about, but today it's really rainy. And so we hadn't planned anything to do because we were summer and we didn't want to be out in the sun. But now it's raining anyway, so we're gonna try and walk over to the town. Not the most enjoyable walk so far. I'm trying not to walk in the road, but the dirt on the side is really slimy. It's not the ideal place to walk, but the hotel encouraged us not to get a scooter because we're not used to the driving here, which is so true. We took a cab from the airport to the hotel and definitely not used to the driving here. The town had been hit hard from COVID from what I hear, and a lot of the shops and stores were closed. But we did give it a go. I just can't honestly recommend this. Hiring a scooter or a driver here is so cheap, and that is what the infrastructure is designed like. There just aren't sidewalks. So that's what we did to get a ride home. We grabbed a car and it was absolutely the right choice. So for our final day, we tried to be more outgoing and we visited an animal sanctuary and then some more islands. The sanctuary is a unique way to interact with animals.
Nice.
They sell you a basket of fruits and veggies, and then a guide helps you give them out to the animals as you are walking through. Our guide knew which animals liked which fruits, and then he also helped us ration because honestly, these elephants could have talked me into giving them my whole basket. I do have a hard time knowing what is a good organization for animal welfare, particularly when there's not a lot of information available online that isn't published by the park itself. The closures here were definitely on the small side, but our guide had been working there for 8 years. He knew so much information, he was incredibly knowledgeable about each animal and his personality, and truly cared for the animals. They all seemed to truly care, but resources were limited. So I hope that me coming here was supporting a good cause and they're able to continue to help animals. You missed!
I did. There'll be more over there. Yeah, one more. No? Yeah, one more? Yeah. Alright, Sonia, you next. Yeah, you ready, Sonia? Whoa.
Oh,
And-
nice.
From here, we went down to the local ferry, which costs $2 per person, and it takes about 30 minutes each way. There is a fast ferry as well, and that one is $10 per person, and only takes about 10 minutes. Since we had plenty of time, we went ahead and went with the slow option. On the island, we did a walk around, and then we also rented a kayak to go out on the water. And by this time, we were ready to head back to the resort. This was our final day before heading home. Next time, I would love to come back with a more adventurous spirit and see all that this place has to offer, because I think it could be truly magical. I think that literally anyone could have a good vacation here because there is so much to offer on so many different fronts. And as always, thanks for watching.